Hi Sagittarius, this is Dana with Taurus Star Tarot, and I'm about to do a reading for your sign today. That being said, this is not a personal reading for you. This is a large collective group of energies, and it's the difference between having an intimate conversation over the cards in a personal reading and trying to have an intimate conversation with a room full of people. It's difficult, and only the most prevalent energies will come through in the cards today. If this resonates for you, that's awesome. That means Spirit is speaking directly to you through these cards today. If it doesn't resonate with you, come back another time. It just wasn't your turn, and we'll see what we can do about that. Also, watch your not only your sun sign, which today is Sagittarius, but your rising or ascending signs, your moon sign and your Venus sign. Your sun sign is how the world interacts with you. Your rising or ascending sign is how you interact with the world. Your moon sign is how you feel about your world, and your Venus sign is how you love. So it's important to integrate all of those when it comes to general readings so you can get a complete picture of what's going on in your life. There's a link below that you can go to find out what your astrological chart is and those 4 specific elements that I just talked about, and it's free. So hop on there and see what the rest of your chart has to say, and learn a little bit more about your tarot readings and who you are as an individual. It's extremely interesting, actually, and so on point. If you do that and you watch the other signs in your chart, you will see amazing synchronicities between the readings. It's an amazing thing. What else? I'm not real hung up on zodiac signs, so as we go through this reading, I'm not going to put these cards in a box based on their zodiac sign. You know who these people are in your life, and you know how they are involved in this reading. So use your intuition and your discernment to figure out what's going on and the roles and the players in this reading, okay? You and only you have control over your destiny in this world. We all have free will, and to guide your destiny in the direction that you want it to go, you have to be at the helm of your ship, steering in that direction. That being said, you'll see yourself at any point in this reading. This maybe not has happened for you yet. You might find yourself in the middle of the reading. This could possibly have already unfolded in your life, and you'll look back and go, oh, I see, I see. Something that a lot of people don't realize in a tarot reading is that you have the power to control the outcome of these cards. If at any point you see something and you're like, ooh, I don't want it to shake down like that, divert, right? Insert yourself into the situation and push it in another direction, okay? If you change anything in this reading, it's not going to turn out the same way. So there you go. Sometimes things are out of our control, though, and because the other people in our life have free will as well. So your free will is really dependent on the free will of the people that you're surrounded by, okay? That being said, I want to throw up a quick prayer to bless this reading. God, goddesses, gods and goddesses, angels, spirits, ascended masters, teachers, loved ones who have passed on, guardian angels, source, life, the divine. Whomever it is that is in the place where this person goes to seek guidance and comfort and wisdom about the events, circumstances, and people in their lives, please use me as a humble tool to present your message to the sign of Sagittarius today. I thank you in advance for your guidance. Amen. All right, let's get straight to the point. This is a 4-card spread. This is your past, your present, your future, and the outcome. And went a little ham on your outcome there because I just had to know. There was just questions that I had that I feel like you would want some answers to. So we got a big old stack of cards to go down through in the outcome. Okay. In your past, you present with a broken heart. In your current energy, you're presenting as the 4 of Pentacles, holding on tight. In your future, you are imprisoned in mental torment. And in your outcome, you have the Ace of Swords, which is clarity, breakthroughs, power. Let's see what the phases of your recent past are. So you present with the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak and sorrow and pain, right? In regards to a relationship. There is Justice in reverse, which is unfairness and dishonesty. Followed through with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a messenger. It's an action card. Swords are air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And they represent our head, our thoughts in implementing decisions, right? So you have been either presented with a very pointed and well thought out message, or you're about to present somebody with a pointed and well thought out message. Oops, my bad. And that message causes despair, right? It causes despair, just like a serious loss and regret, right? Disappointment. That message just really throws you, okay? Throws you or throws somebody in your life. I do my reading as if in the first person, as if these cards were you. So if this doesn't resonate with you, flip the roles. This could be you doing this to somebody else or somebody else doing this to you, okay? So in your recent past, you present with heartbreak. Heartbreak in regards to a relationship. There is Justice in reverse, which is unfairness and dishonesty. A very pointed, serious message is delivered to you. And it causes you disappointment, bereavement, right? Disappointment, bereavement, loss, regret. It throws you hard, right? It throws you hard. In your present energy, you present as the Four of Pentacles. You are holding on tightly to your security. But it is an overwhelming burden for you. It's an overwhelming burden for you. The Six of Wands talks to us in reverse, talks to us about egotism and a fall from grace, right? So I'm sure whomever is implementing this broken heart over here has fallen from grace, right? You're like, I don't even love you anymore, right? Six of Pentacles in reverse talks to us about selfishness, right? Selfishness. The Knight of Cups in reverse is all about jealousy. And the King of Cups in reverse is about emotional manipulation and volatility. So in your recent past, broken heart about a relationship, unfairness and dishonesty, a very pointed message which leaves you in despair and bereavement. In your current energy, your recent, right? Present, you are holding on very tightly, but it's an overwhelming burden that you're not sure that you can bear. There's been a fall from grace. There's been a fall from grace and selfishness involved in this situation. Fall from grace and selfishness in a situation that involves some serious jealousy, right? Some serious jealousy and some emotional manipulation. In your future, you present as the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords talks to us about a self-imposed mental prison, right? You are all up in your head really, really hard, right? Really hard. Now, she could lose herself from this situation. She could lose herself. She could back up on those swords and cut her hands free and take the blindfold off of her head. But when something like this happens, oftentimes we go into just a downward spiral in our mental. Why? Who? What could I have done? Why didn't I see things? Why? Right? So you're all caught up in your head, Sag. All caught up in your head about this massive revelation that has just happened in your life. in regards to commitment, right? In regards to commitment. In regards to commitment about somebody that you were very passionate about. You were very, very passionate about this person who broke your heart, right? You loved him or her. You were in love with this person, right? Now you're contemplating all of your commitment. Now you're contemplating your future, right? You're contemplating everything about what you thought was going to be your life. The Page of Swords comes in with another very pointed message. This Page of Swords is delivering you a message about, how can I put this? The page is the beginning thoughts of a decision, right? The page is the beginning thoughts of a decision. Unless he's right next to the King of the Swords or a Knight of Swords, and then it's an actual delivered message. But this is the Page of Swords is the beginning thoughts of a message. And the Moon in reverse talks to us about releasing fear, having repressed emotions, or inner confusion. And there's a page again, the Page of Wands, the Page of Fire, right? The Page of Inspiration. So, are you formulating? Let's see what else goes on. Let's see, Temperance and the Queen of Swords. Okay. You are about to tell somebody exactly how you feel, right? You're about to tell somebody exactly how you feel. The Page of Swords is the beginning of a message, right? Of the formulation of thoughts in your head. Formulation of thoughts in your head about the emotions that you're having right now, right? And another page comes in, the Page of Fire, the Page of Inspiration, and everything that is in our chest, right? You're about to release a message onto somebody, but you're having some patience and some temperance. You're really contemplating and thinking about and formulating what you're going to say and how you're going to say it. And then boom, the Queen of Swords comes in, and she is a no bullshit kind of lady, right? This Queen of Swords is going to cut to the chase. This Queen of Swords is going to deliver a message that is logical and pointed. It's a head above heart decision. She's a very logical lady. She's been through enough to know that what she says is what she means, right? So you're about to deliver a real serious message to somebody. This message, in your outcome, you present as the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is power, victory, breakthroughs, and mental clarity. So you're about to deliver a message about your breakthroughs, your mental clarity, how you think about this situation. The Eight of Pentacles talks to us about apprenticeship, quality, engagement, working on it, trying to gain mastery. So I do believe that the message that you're sending to this person that broke your heart over here is that you want to work on this situation. You want to work on this. And that's crossed by the Hangman. The Hangman talks to us about pausing, surrendering, letting go, and maybe coming out with new perspectives, right? So you're going to deliver a message about wanting to work on this relationship despite the broken heart and the betrayal and all of that good stuff, right? Here, you want to do that. And you've gone into the Hangman mode. You've gone into Hangman energy, and you've given it some serious, serious thought. Serious thought about planning for your future. Serious thought about how things are going to play out in your future. But it is a challenge for you. It's a challenge for you to get over this. You want to get over it. You want to give a message about working on it. But man, it's a hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to do because there was a third party situation. There was an affair of some sort. And because of the cups that we have over here and the broken heart, this is definitely a love relationship kind of thing, right? So there was a third party situation. You want to get over it. You want to salvage your relationship, but damn, it's hard, right? It's hard to get over something like that. No matter how much you love somebody, it's really, really hard to get over that. And the Hermit in reverse comes in and says that you are going to withdraw. You're going to withdraw into your isolation, in your loneliness, and you're going to stay there for a minute because you have some choices to make, right? You have some really serious decisions and choices to make in regards to love in your relationships, value alignments and choices, right? The Page of Pentacles comes forth and talks about manifesting, right? Manifesting. And there's a lot of pentacles going on here because we're talking about your security, right? We're talking about everything that makes you feel secure in your life. So the Page of Pentacles comes in and talks to us about manifestation. Okay? Manifesting, again, a decision because you left your future place as the Queen of Swords. You've gone through all of this thinking right here, and now you're coming out as the King of Swords, right? The King of Swords is just like the Queen of Swords. He doesn't mess around, right? He's even more brutal than the Queen of Swords. He doesn't mess around, and you're formulating your thoughts. You're formulating a decision. You're formulating how you're going to go forward, and you're going to you're presenting as no bullshit, right? No bullshit. With the King of Wands in reverse, the King of Wands in reverse talks about authoritative, controlling, domineering energy, right? Which is obviously at the forefront of everything that's going on right here, right? This whole energy right here is controlling and domineering in your life right now in regards to love. The Magician in reverse comes in and says, in regards to love, there was manipulation involved. And you're going to walk away. Thinking about walking away. Thinking about walking away and coming into your own power as the Queen of Pentacles, right? The Queen of Pentacles is security. You're thinking about walking away to manifest the energy of this Queen of Pentacles and create your own security in your life, right? And we have the Page of Cups in reverse. It's about emotional immaturity, right? And it's not emotional immaturity. Maybe it is emotional immaturity in the classic definition. It could be emotional immaturity in the fact that your emotions haven't quite caught up with your head yet, right? Your heart hasn't quite caught up with your head in regards to this situation. But there is an inevitable end, right? There's an inevitable end because of being backstabbed, betrayed, right? There is an inevitable end. And that inevitable end is going to be a turning point in your destiny, Saggy. It's going to be a turning point in your destiny, and you are going to come out of conflict. You're going to come out of conflict in your spirit, in your chest, in your passion. You're going to come out of conflict. And there will be positivity and success and vitality in your life. And there's going to be swift action as well. You've made a real hard decision right here with this King of Wands, right? At first you were a little wish-washy about it. And then that Three of Cups came in and said, remember that? And you were like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. And you've made a decision, and you're going to take, it's a turning point in your destiny, and you're going to take some swift action, and you're going to come out of conflict, right? You're going to come out of conflict because you were unappreciated and taken advantage of. Still has you, though, real hard in your head, right? Real hard in your head. The Nine of Swords talks to us about depression, intense anxiety, despair, and painful lessons, right? Two of Swords in reverse talks to us about indecision, confusion, information overload, which makes total sense while you're the Nine of Swords, right? Feeling some serious mental pain, right? The World in reverse comes in and says that you are seeking personal closure. You're going to contemplate, recuperate, and get yourself together. You're going to contemplate, recuperate, get yourself together, and you present with courage and persistence and resilience. You're going to come out of the betrayal, the backstabbing, right? You're going to come out of the betrayal and the backstabbing, the deception. And you're going to, you know, you were meditating and contemplating on all of this, and you see this as a missed opportunity, which it's not necessarily a missed opportunity as much as there was an opportunity, you didn't walk through the door and now it's gone. It's a missed opportunity because you were planning your future around all of this, right? And now it's just gone. Now it's just gone. But that's okay, because you're going to go, you're going to take on the energy of the Fool, and you're going to have a new beginning, and you're going to start a new journey in your life. You're going to start a new journey in your life. And the Ten of Cups tells us that, you're walking away from all of this. The Ten of Cups is misalignment of values, a broken home, or a broken marriage. And it's very much broken, right? Very much broken. This is your outcome, remember? The Nine of Cups. Your wishes fulfilled, right? Comfort, happiness, and satisfaction. There is light at the end of the tunnel. And the whole thing is topped off by the Star card. Hope, faith, purpose, renewal, and spirituality, Sagittarius. So despite all of this, right? Despite in your recent past the broken heart, in regards to your relationship, with unfairness and dishonesty, and the message that comes from somebody in regards to all of that, that leaves you in total despair, right? You're trying to hold on in your present energy. You're trying to hold on hard. You don't want this to end, but it's a burden that you just can't bear. It's a burden that you just can't bear, and somebody has fallen from grace with you. Somebody has fallen from grace with you, and somebody is selfish. Somebody has fallen from grace with you because of their selfishness. Because of their selfishness. The Knight of Cups in reverse comes in and tells us all about jealousy. Some serious jealousy that's going on. Well, hell yeah, right? The King of Cups that comes in reverse and says that there was emotional manipulation, right, in this situation. Somebody did not care about how they made you feel. Somebody just simply did not care how they made you feel. In your future, it's just a mental prison. Mental prison. You are trying to figure all of this out. And it's so hard. And you are tied up in your head and in your thoughts about the commitment that you had. The commitment that you had that you thought was going to be your future. The commitment that you had because you were very much in love with this person. You were very passionate about this person, right? You wanted to plan your future with this person. There's that Page of Swords. There's that Page of Swords with the message about your repressed emotions, right? And there's the Page of Wands with the same beginning formulations of decisions that you're about to make, right? You're exhibiting a little bit of patience, I think, because you want to you want to see if this is going to resolve itself. But you've made a decision. You've made a decision, a head over heart decision about how you're going to go forward in this situation. Your outcome is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords talks about power, victory, mental clarity, and breakthroughs, right? So this Queen of Swords decision that you've made through all of this right here, these are steps in the process, right? This Queen of Swords is now the Ace of Swords, which is mental clarity and breakthroughs, right? Power and victory. Even though you do want to work on it, you really do want to work on it. I mean, you've invested a lot in this, right? You've worked on this relationship hard. But you go into the Hangman energy, which is contemplation, right? And in that energy, you're thinking about your future, right? And it's a huge challenge. It would be a huge challenge for you to get over all of this, because it's crystal clear that there is a third party situation involved in this broken heart, right? The Hermit in reverse is isolation, loneliness, and withdrawal. And you're thinking about the choices that you have and the decisions that need to be made in regards to your lover, in regards to your relationships, right? In regards to harmony, values alignments, and choices that you have in your relationship. And you are going to manifest. You are going to manifest a decision, and the King of Swords is going to deliver it. He's going to make it happen, right? The King of Swords is going to, that is your decision, is the King of Swords. No bullshit. Cut to the chase. Stops here, right? Scattered energies, frustration in regards to love. In regards to love. The Magician in reverse says that there's manipulation involved here, right? Maybe somebody's trying to emotionally manipulate you to hang around even though they did this to you, right? But you're not standing for it. You're going to walk away. You're going to walk away and you're going to manifest your own security. You're going to manifest the energy of the Queen of Pentacles and be your own security, right? The Page of Cups in reverse talks to us about emotional immaturity. Perhaps your heart has not caught up with your head yet, right? But there is an inevitable end to this situation, and it will be a turning point. It will be a turning point in your destiny, and you will come out of conflict. You will come out of conflict. You will have success, positivity, and vitality in your life. There will be swift action to move out of the conflict in your life, right? Out of being unappreciated, right? Still super painful. Still super, super painful. super painful, and you still are at a crossroads, right? You still have some indecision, but you know that you have choices that you have to make in regards to your life. The world in reverse comes in and tells us that you're going to get personal closure, right? You're going to get personal closure. You're going to be able to rest and recuperate from this situation. You're going to be able to rest and recuperate from this situation, and you are going to be able to go forward with courage and resilience. Courage and resilience from the betrayal and the deceit that has happened, right? Courage and resilience from the betrayal and the deceit that's happened, and you're sad and sorrowful, sorrowful, full of sorrow that this situation has happened to you. But that strength and resilience is going to push you forward into a new beginning and a new journey in your life, right? A new beginning, a new journey in your life, because you're leaving all this bullshit behind. This is a broken home and a broken marriage. You are leaving all of this behind, and you are going to have your own wish fulfillment. You've come to the determination that this is not where you want to be or who you want to be with. And you are going to go forward with the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, and you are going to create your own wish fulfillment. And you will have hope, purpose, faith, renewal in your life. And that's your reading, Sagittarius. That is what the cards have to say is in the future for you for the next couple of weeks, give or take, right? I'm going to pull an oracle card for you. From the, I'm going to pull an angel oracle also, because I just think that you might need a little bit of spiritual healing here. Okay. These are my super scary Victoria Francis oracle cards, but don't judge a book by its cover, because on the inside they're amazing. Okay, 25 wanted to flip out. Let's see if we get, okay, this one definitely wanted to flip out. 25 and 14. I got to go to the book for them. 25, endings and beginnings. Skulls. Remember I told you the cards were deep. Skulls traditionally represent death and endings. This does not necessarily refer to a physical death, but a time for closure. Pulling this card sends a message asking you to think about what you no longer need in your life. It may be a person or a situation which no longer serves you. There is a strong indication that unless you are able to free yourself from the ties that bind you, you will not be able to move forward without obstacles. Your heart is open and you recognize that things must change. It may feel like the decisions you have to make are fraught with difficulty, but now is the time to face problems head on in order to begin a new phase in your life. Negative situations will only hold you back. Endings and beginnings are a natural flow of life. The sooner you take control and change your path, things will improve dramatically. Wow! If that's not the truth about this reading, huh, Sag? Let's see what 14 has to say. Okay, going with the flow. Going with the flow may sound idealistic, but actually that is what is required of you right now. You do not need to take immediate action or do anything in particular. Just allow things to float along as they are. You may have recently gone through emotional changes, and it's likely you have experienced many emotions such as sadness, anger, and frustration. Now you are slowly coming out of the other side and beginning to feel more like your old self. Just allow yourself to be who you need to be at this time. This is a card of slow pace, so accept this. There is no action to take. Just be kind to yourself and allow the healing process to work. Your instincts will let you know when you have to act. So for now, just relax and listen to your inner guidance for further instruction. That is amazing. I think that is the culminating card to this whole outcome right here. And I know we're at like 35 minutes and this is long, but I'm going to pull an angel guidance card for you just because my heart breaks for you. I have so been here and I have so done this. What is the angelic guidance for Sagittarius right here, right now, in this reading today? Okay. Whoa, Nelly. Okay. I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. All right. All right, Sagittarius, that was your reading. If you'd like a personal reading from me, you can reach me at taurusstartarot@gmail.com. We'll do a traditional 10-card Celtic cross spread with clarifying cards and oracle cards in video format, just like this, but just for you. $35. Thanks so much and have an awesome day.